Wahala. Nigerians will say wahala no dey ever finish. I hear, and I watched some interviews where Nigerians were asked if they want to go to South Africa because of what's going on in Nigeria, the president making the cost of living unbearable. That yes, they would rather leave to South Africa to go and stay. That's about how many of them were saying theirs will go to South Africa to stay. See, in case you see this video, because some of you, when you want to travel out, you do your internet search, you Google, and when you Google, videos like this will pop up. Please click on this my video and watch it to the end so that you will learn something. Dear Nigerians, don't make a mistake. Do not make any mistake going to South Africa. I am begging you. All this when you are saying we are going to South Africa, you are rushing, your friends are even planning to get to South Africa. Don't go. South Africans don't want you there. And in fact, I have told you people, I have done videos where I told even people who are legally living in South Africa, as far as you're in Nigeria, leave. You cannot be going to a place where they don't want you. You cannot be going to a place where they don't want you. Which one are you people tripping and planning to go to South Africa to do what? Just recently, I saw one of my, group member, posting how if you are in South Africa, you live in South Africa, in Nigeria, or just basically South Africa, and people who live in South Africa, whether you're a foreigner or not, that she's doing cake classes. Oh my God, I almost asked her, what are you going to South Africa? She does go to South Africa. People in South Africa used to invite her to come because she's a very professional chef. She goes to South Africa to teach them how to bake bread, very good bread, cakes, and all of that, very creative cakes. The whole of Africa, if you want to talk of makeup, Nigerians are number one. You want to talk about what they call it, you want to talk about baking, Nigerians are number one. You want to talk about sewing, Nigerians are number one. Just concluded Miss South Africa. Who made the presenter's outfit? It was Vicky James. So what do you want to go and do in South Africa? You want to entertainment, we are number one. If we mention, artists who are making it top in Africa, do you get musicians who are making it? They will mention Nigerians more than how many times before they mention South Africa. So what do you want to go and do in South Africa? Nigerians, are you planning? You are trooping. You want to troop to where? Because you've never traveled out does not mean that you will be mistaking South Africa for abroad. Please. It's not abroad. It's not. I want to just tell you in this video, if you watch it, just know the truth. It is not abroad. So please, if you want to travel to somewhere else. Like when I would listen to one immigration content creator was talking, he said, well, he advised people, every Nigerian should at least travel out and then come back. The reason he's saying that is because in Nigeria, we believe that if you don't travel out, you will not go and know how the people live their lives. We travel as a form of knowledge to, learn about other people's life. But please, it should not be South Africa. Please, I beg you. Nigerians watching this, Nigerians in diaspora, Nigerians in wherever you are, I beg you in the name of God, if you are doing your waka, not South Africa. You cannot be in a place where the host community is always hostile to you, disrespects you, humiliates you, accuse you wrongly, unalive you, because they have unalived a lot of Nigerians till today. The matter have been swept under the carpet because if it were their person that was unalived, I'm sure by now they would have unalived more people just to make up that, because they are just like that. So me hearing you people do interview, do street interview, do podcast talking about where will you like to live in Africa? You mentioned South Africa. Shy. Do you know where you come from? Do you know who you are? Have you checked yourself as Nigerians to know who you are? Forget about what the shenanigans your president is doing. That is not the end of the road. That's never the end of the road. You are made for greatness. You are made for better things, not to go and become a second-hand citizen. What word should I even use that will even befit this whole situation? Because I don't know. Make it make sense. What are you going to South Africa to do? A people that will talk to Julius Malema with so much disdain, and you think they will value you for anything? No, they won't. Don't bother. Some of them, all these small Indomie generation children, these small boys and girls, will not tell you that Nelson Mandela did nothing for them because they don't even know. They don't know their history. They don't know their history. Just a few days ago or 2 days ago, I heard that in a shop, some children ate snacks and they were unalived by the poison in the snack. But the truth is, who gave those foreigners a license to start a shop? And the shop owners, are they the ones that manufactured what those children ate and their lives left, or they ended their lives? Are they the ones? And now the people are pushing the narrative, oh, it's foreigners that did it. It's for the thing is, a lazy man will always a lazy man will always blame his hoe for him not being able to till well. But somebody who knows his onions will pick up whatever it is, the situation he finds himself, to make, ends, to make, how will I put it, to make a way out of it. But in a case where you are always looking for someone to put blames on, then there's problem, bro. There's a big problem, and that needs to be sorted out. So you can't tell me that your solution right now is to hop and go to South Africa. South Africa, of all places? No. Didn't you hear the recent thing that happened between South Africans and Nigerians during the boat-to-boat banter? Didn't you watch the derogatory videos, comments they were dropping on different comment sections? Didn't you hear that they said Chidinma committed identity theft just because she grew up in their country, and they did that to her? They deny xenophobia, being xenophobic, but they constitute it, they deliver it, they chew it, they make it so popular. Everywhere South Africans are, they see any black person, they categorize such a person as being Nigeria. They put you under the Nigerian cadre. Meanwhile, the person is not Nigerian. I've heard someone say he's not Nigerian, he's whether well from one part of the continent, and then they mistook him for a Nigerian, and they started telling him to go back to his country. When he told them where he came from, they're like, oh, they thought he was Nigerian. You see, that is how much these people don't like us. So please, I beg you, if you're a Nigerian, you know who you are. Stay in your country. If possible, go into content creating, get a good phone, start shooting content, and you make it. If you want me to tell you the kind of content to do, just let me know on the comment section and I will give it to you. I'll tell you free. I'll teach you free. I will not charge you one dime because I want you to make it. Stop running to countries that have not been able to feed themselves. Having to see the level of hunger they've been protesting for the past how many days? Having to see the level of hunger in South Africa? Can't you see how, malnourished some of them look? So you want to run from your own bread and butter and go. You don't know that when they say it's fry pan to fire. Don't do that. Nigeria will rise again. All we just need is good leadership. And I keep telling South Africans who care to listen, Nigerians are not your problem. Your problem are those white people who have colonized you, who have taken over your farmlands, who have made you who have started another country in your own country, who is not using your money. They created their own money. Those are your issues. Those are your problem. Nigerians are not your problem. Your problem is laziness, not Nigerians. So when I see Nigerians say they're against South Africa, they are mentioning African countries, I would rather go to, anyway, let me not mention the country I will go to in Africa, than go and live in South Africa. No. It's not like if I live in South Africa, I won't make it, I will still make it. But the truth is, they don't have 24 hours light. So please never mistake, South Africa to a place, to abroad. You can't do that. So if you have money, 5 million, 6 million, please sit down in your country and make. Somebody dropped on my comment section the other day and say, hey, how much is a bag of rice? It doesn't matter. There are other businesses you could do. Even that rice is the person is talking about. By the time you buy a bag of rice and start selling it per mudu, you make money because people must eat. No matter how expensive the food is, they will eat. So when you look at all these things critically, you see that, man, we need to all put our acts right and come together to forge ahead instead of trying to run, looking for a shortcut of escape and all that. No, that's not good. It's not fair to you and your family Do not go to South Africa and become, a tool in their hands. Don't do that at all.